Hello from Disney's Animal Kingdom. This is a series to go through all the lands of Animal Kingdom. You're using this guide here called the Imagineering Field Guide to Animal Kingdom at Walt Disney World. Now this book is amazing. It does look small, but it is packed full of information that I plan on sharing with you guys. But we are doing this on a land-by-land basis. And we were starting right off the bat with the Oasis, which is the very first thing you walk to when you come into the park. So we're also going to talk a little bit about the outside of the park and how it was designed so that you can see it. Welcome from the Laughin Cookie and enjoy! Now when you come into the park, you may notice that in the parking lot, there are things like giraffe, butterfly, you know, typical animals for Animal Kingdom. There's also dinosaur and unicorn. Now, you'll also notice that on the Animal Kingdom logo, there's a dragon. Now, that's a little odd for Animal Kingdom, right? So the reasoning behind that is when the park opened with Camp Mini Mickey, it wasn't meant to be Camp Mini Mickey, it was meant to be Beastlyland, because the entire idea of Animal Kingdom was about the animals of the past, the present, and never were. So, unicorns and dragons are listed as never were. So that's the whole idea of why unicorn's still out there. It's to represent that first model of the past, the present, and never were. Something else that was thought of when they opened the park, they used to tell everyone that Animal Kingdom in Swahili is not a zoo, because they wanted people to realize that Animal Kingdom isn't just a zoo. It has the theme park portions. It has those things to share with your family. So the first thing I wanted to point out when we head into the park, you'll see sort of this green sidewalk compared to the tan reddish sidewalk. You can see that it kind of splits off from each other. What that is if you look at an image from Google Earth, you'll see that is sort of like the roots of a tree coming in from the parking lot to meet with Animal Kingdom. Now, normally when you walk into a Disney park, the main entrance is big, and it's there to show that this is that park. This is Animal Kingdom. But one of the things that stands out with Animal Kingdom is that it doesn't stand out. So the whole point of Animal Kingdom is to blend in with the animals, to sort of be able to connect with the animals. And the way that they did that is, you can see on the top of their ticketing booths, they have the murals of all the animals. It is also a green color so that it blends right into the trees that are next to it, so that it's not obtrusive. So that when you look at the Animal Kingdom sign, it's not taking away from the nature around it. Now when we pass through the ticketing booths, you can see that there is a wooden frame sort of to blend right in with those trees that are right behind it. Like I said, it's to show that we are coinciding with the nature that is around us. You'll also notice that the backside of the ticketing buildings are sort of a greenish gray, so that they blend in with the tops of these trees too. It's really great to see all of this blend in when normally we're so used to a big facade saying, here we are, this is going to be Disneyland, or this is going to be Disney World. Now, the whole point of the trees is the exact same as the train station at Magic Kingdom. It blocks you from the view of the Tree of Life that is on the other side of Oasis. When we come into the Oasis, you can see that all the handrails, all the fences are made of a natural material. Animal Kingdom is all about discovery. So when you come in, you can choose the right path and you'll get this set of animals, which is your reward, or you can take the left path, which is a different set of animals and a different reward. So like I said, everything is meant to be non-intrusive. And so here we can see Divine as she blends into the environment around her. Even the animals that are chosen in the Oasis are meant to blend into their surroundings. They're meant to be calming, quiet animals, so that you have that calm feeling as you come here. This is the Reeves muntjac, and it's going to be to the right. As you can see, it just hides right into its surroundings. It's really, really difficult for you to find if you were to just look straight in. Even the Babarusa, which is back in the back, right back there, blends into its surroundings. None of the animals around here in the Oasis make a whole bunch of noise to give you that calming feeling as you walk into the park. Something else that you'll find as you're walking through the Oasis is that there aren't cast members like when you're walking down Main Street. There is an abundance of stores. There isn't other locations as you walk into the Oasis, because remember, we're trying to have that feeling. We're being given that feeling that we're coinciding with nature, and so it's giving you that feeling as we march up towards the Tree of Life. You're even rewarded if you take some of the side paths. Here you can see some macaws. Also, if you look at the structure under it, it looks like it's really, really old. Imagineering wanted that to look like that so that it looked as if it was part of the environment, if it was something that was here already. And also in that side path, we have the black-necked swans. And back in the back, you can see a Chilo Wiggin. Being here in the Florida theme parks, seeing as they are in the right environment, the black-necked swan actually tends to share their environment with the ibis that live in the area, along with some of the ducks. Now in front of us we have one of the natural Florida ducks, but not that far from it we have the northern pintail duck. Now I did say that some of these animals blend right in. Here's the squirrel feeding from the anteater's feeder, but the anteater's not that far away, it's right down here, just sleeping. Now another one of the rewards you get by taking one of the side paths is you get a wooden bridge. Which leads into this cave. Now the cave is supposed to represent the same thing as Main Street. When you walk through Main Street or walk onto Main Street, you have to walk through the tunnel to get to the main attraction. So I have mentioned animals. Animal Kingdom is actually part of the American Zoo and Aquarium Association, which helps not just Animal Kingdom, but zoos around the nation to share information that's working for them, say with particular animals, or say there's a better diet. It allows them to share information back and forth. Not only that, it allows them to share the animals. So most of the animals that came here on opening day were either purchased from other zoos, they were given because some zoos had too many of the animal, or they were given on loan from other zoos so that Disney could help with the species survival program, to help endangered animals not become extinct animals. So Disney partakes in that association, which is not only helpful, like I said, to Animal Kingdom, but it's also very helpful to all the zoos around that may not have the resources, or that do have the resources to share with Disney on the particular knowledge. Now, when it comes to animals here at the Animal Kingdom, Disney's Animal Kingdom has 1,500 species of mammals, birds, reptiles, and amphibians, and they represent more than 300 species, in addition to 5,000 species of fish and 50 different species and thousands of insects from over 40 different species. It takes about 4.5 tons of food a day to keep the park's animals fed, and the Animal Nutrition Center prepares over 400 individual or group diets daily. That is a lot of food for animals, for a lot of animals. Something else I wanted to point out about Animal Kingdom is Walt stated that with Disneyland, with Disney World, that they were going to grow. By that, he meant that everything would change. We would get new attractions for those theme parks. The imagination of things we could do would change. But with Disney's Animal Kingdom, not only does it stand by that, but it also stands by, like, the trees will grow. The waterways, they're all working environments. They're all something that grows as an ecosystem. So I can show you that right behind us. This waterway is kind of just growing on its own since opening day. And it's great to see Animal Kingdom that way. Something else with Animal Kingdom is when we get to the buildings, when we start to head into the other lands, you will see that the intent of those trees to grow was to sort of envelop those buildings that we're going to see. Like I said, the entire park was meant to grow by living. There it is, the Tree of Life. And as we see the Tree of Life, we actually switch lands. That is it for us here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. As we continue on with the series, I will continue to put links in the description so that you can continue the series with us. With that being said, it is time to watch out for free range grandmas. Bye, guys.